Hello everybody, it is John, and today we are looking at the assembly of the Viking Boat for D&D that is supplied by BPLaser and my good friend Paul, who allows me to assemble his models that he gives me to put together. So the boat doesn't have a lot of sections. There's I guess the base or the upper hull. Well, there's really only one hull, isn't there, with a Viking with a Viking ship? So we've just passed the, I guess the prow and the stern. Am I getting this terminology right? Anyway, they've been assembled. They're off there being clamped so that they will be nice and stiff. The other ones here are the braces across the ship that allows you to place the large upper deck section that goes around the top, because most of the hull is made from cardboard. So the MDF is just the basically the what you're seeing here at the moment. Now I'm assembling the seats here at the moment. So the seats come as just two parts, and very, very simple to go together. I've just very simply done the mast there. It's the problem when you try to speed things up. Sometimes it becomes a little too quickly. So here's the... Now I've actually had to start to use some weights here because the weather here has caused the MDF to warp a little bit. So the weights are there just to give some firmness so that I can literally nail everything down here so that I can get the cardboard side plankings together. So it's, yeah, having a bit of fun trying to work out, well, just to make sure that the card is the right length. So here we are, continuing on. I'm now putting on the first side. Copious quantities of wood glue is what I use. I find that's just as good as any. Super glue is just a tad bit too quick setting. Wood glue is always the best. And as you can see, you can use quite a bit of tape to seal everything into place. So that's one side being put together, and yep, looking good. Now we do the other side, and as you can see, I've used the mast dowel to run the hull sections because it just gives just enough curvature that you're not fighting, I guess, a stiff piece of cardboard to nail it in place, if you'd like to call it that. So we've now done this other side of the hull, the other side of the boat. So it's looking good. Yep, there you go. I've found these old weights amongst my my mother's cooking stuff. This is, oh God, from decades. Certainly older than I am, so that's well over 60 years. So I would almost say that they could be 80 odd. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Now, there was a number of shields supplied, which are to be put on the, obviously on the side of the ship. About my only criticism is that trying to work out where the centre of the shield is. Perhaps if there was a marking on there depicting where the centre is, in other words, a round section marked out, would make it a lot easier, but not really critical. we got there in the end. And the tape comes off. Everything's nice, and as you can see, the dowel, I use it. Now, with the cardboard, there is a fair bit of soot, if we'd like to call it that, as a byproduct from the cutting process. So it gets rather black against obviously the white cardboard. So the ship is going together fairly well. Just checking to see that the oars will fit into place. So going together rather nicely. As I said, this is a simple boat, nice, and yeah, there go those weights again, as you can see. Off comes for the second side. Yeah, no, this has been a really simple model to put together. Its use in any fantasy setting for D&D or for, you know, skirmish scale wargaming, this is perfect in my opinion. It's quite well, I'm really pleased with it. It's a simple design, it's a simple boat, it meets what it is. So here I am putting on the, as I now then learnt, just whack the glue down, then stick the shields on was the best way to approach this. So, and then with the other side we do the same again, and it is indeed coming together very nicely. I'm having to check that against the picture because there were some extra shields left over. I'm there going, where do they go? Where do they go? But they're going in the right place. The yeah, so there we have it. And this is using my new top-down approach. So please let me know what you think. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I'm still learning. So till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.